Right, this is my Westfalia louvered window, which I think some people call Jalousie windows. I think that's how they're pronounced. I've got two on my van. It's a 1979 bay window. This is the sliding door side. It's a left-hand drive. This is the right-hand side. I think they go both sides anyway. I don't think it makes any difference. But this this knob for winding the window out, it doesn't do anything at all, so it needs a repair. The fly screen's in here. The windows are pretty good order, but the bar along there has gone quite matte with the zinc coating, so I'd like to polish it up, and it's rusty there, so I'd like to get re-galvanized. So I'm going to strip it down now. I've noticed a circlip here and one there. Hopefully we will take this bar off just simply by removing those circlips. I've released those clips, and all the thing with it is that I can open the window up. Another issue I've got with this window is this has come away here, so I need to address that as well. I need to refix that. Now there's two rivets. No, there's three rivets hold that together. So I'm going to take them off. And there's three there as well. So I'm going to take those out. That's the next job. Right, to drill those rivets out. That's one from the block end. Like a nut and bolt, I'll have to replace that. These are normal rivets, but this now is stuck. So I'm going to have to take out the screws that hold the bottom of the frame together so I can split it. Now those four screws are out, this should just lift off, which it has. And on the other side there's some sort of glue or gunge in it, sealer, whatever. That'll go on all the camera. Right. Right, that's off. That, I've always wanted to polish that. I can do it now, because you can see that from the outside through the glass. This now should come off. Oh, that knob stops at that side. Right, so I've got those four long screws there, and obviously that to put back on. And this is going to come out here somehow now. These out. Oops. And this is the bit that's faulty for some reason. Right, that's over there. This can now be galvanized, so I'm happy with that being off. This is the faulty part. That's just cast aluminium, then go back on the other side. Don't need to polish that, because you can't see it. But this is going to be the tricky one, how to open this up. I suppose now, these are the screws out of these brackets. I've had one in the past with a snap bracket. I managed to get a spare. It was complete, well, partially complete window. I pinched one off that. But I've never had to replace these rivets before, but these are a bit rusty. So on this window I am going to do that. Basically I want this window to look brand new, so I'm going to replace those rivets both sides, and if you look on the inside as well, there's rivets riveting these aluminium brackets together, and replace all of those as well. I do have another Westfalia window, which is for the non-sliding door side, and I can use that as a bit of a template to compare how this one came apart. So my intention is to repair this one completely. I'm going to buy all these screws new, but I'm going to double up on them all. So when I rebuild the other window, all the stuff is here. They do sell new seal kits for them. The outer seal is fine. This seal is a bit crap. It's gone brittle. But the seals around these windows here, I've seen a few people do YouTube videos on how to change them, and I don't like the seals. I think they're rubbish. It's my opinion that if you pull this glass out, you're better off just refitting it with some glass bonding material, that black or grey stuff they use on modern car windscreens. Putting a bead of that inside and then trimming off the excess. Once it's dried, you get a much better seal. It's less fiddly, you're not going to have any hassle. I didn't really plan on stripping these windows, but I may as well, and that's what I'll do. I'll use that modern glass stuff. Right, this is all stripped now. So let's see how this looks. Glass attached to these. This bar is pulled down and they're all raised together. It's like, it acts like a crank, I suppose. These rivets are all rusted, so I'm going to have to replace those, and the ones on there as well. I've got a C-screw this end which doesn't come off, so I have to drill that out. But that's that big part now. I've drilled these little rivets out. I don't know what you call these. They're not like a normal pop rivet. I think you call blind rivets or something like that. That's how one side of them look, and the other side is peened over. I've drilled these three out here, so in effect taking that off the frame. That rivet's okay. Just slightly rusted that end. You can't even see these, but I'm reluctant to leave them. I've gone this far now just as well. Take them out as well. I've noticed that these little parts here come off. A bit tight. Right, that's all. So I can get these galvanized separate. In fact, I'm thinking about them chromed. But this little part of chrome, this bar, you can see the rust on it there. Obviously that end there, chrome that as well. There's this cast aluminium, which probably polish up. But even if it does, it probably go dull quite quickly. But I'll polish that up anyway. There's these two metal circlips, which I think I'll get chromed. I don't know, I think these look okay in matte. So I might just leave them, or I might polish them, I don't know yet. I'll decide later on. And polish all these parts up and replace these brittle seals, which are pointless really, they're gone really hard. Not that the windows leak, they don't leak, but it will at least stop some wind coming in when I'm travelling. So it's a bit warmer in the back in the winter for the kids. I've removed one of these screws in the bottom of the windows here, and that's it there, just for me to get some replacements. It's slightly different to these. These are sort of shorter. Yeah, they're just shorter. If I cut that off, it'd probably be the same as that. There's two different types of screw there. So there's actually 3 different types of screw on the window. There's these here. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. There's 6 of these funny rivets. No, there's 3 of these actually. The other rivet I showed you just now. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 14, 17 of those altogether. There it is there. So you get some of those. And that's just a screw that holds the knob to the gearing. The gearing I'm actually going to soak in WD-40, which is a penetrating fluid. I'm going to put it in a jam jar and just put loads of WD-40 in the jam jar and leave it overnight and see if it freezes. If I turn that there now, you can see that knob there. It is turning. It gets really stiff there then, and then the other way gets stiff, but that actually doesn't turn in there at all. I don't want to break it. It's not going. So I think if it's soaked in WD-40, there's a chance it might release. Otherwise, failing that, it's riveted in with 5 rivets, but they're actually part of the outer casting. So if I take it apart, I'm stuffed really. I don't think I'll be able to get it back together successfully. Suppose I could braze it or silver solder it back together, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just see if I can release it with releasing fluid. Just got these to take apart now, and these. I'm going to polish all these bits myself, all the aluminium, and all the rest I'm going to take to a professional chrome platers, and they chrome it for me. I've got a lot of other bits and bobs to chrome as well. Got the window split down to mainly component parts. Obviously some of the rivets have been filed to bits by the drill, some of the smaller ones, and some are just chucked in the bin. There's 17 of those small ones altogether. There's 3 of those big ones. There's 1 of those that holds in the knob on. There's 2, 4, 12 of those holding the windows together, which I haven't stripped yet. There's 8 of those, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of those little ones. All the metal parts here now, I've decided I'm going to have them chromed. I'm going to see if I can get these chromed, but they're cast aluminium, so I'm not sure if I can get those done. I'll have to check. If not, I don't know whether to leave them as they are, whether to polish them, or whether to anodize them. The inside rails, you can see, are quite powdery, but they will clean up nice, very little effort. I got a choice really. I can either just polish them and then keep them clean, every couple of months give them another clean, or I can get them anodized. They have less of a shine, but at least I don't have to touch them and they'll stay nice. And I'm going to soak this in WD-40.